Geologists have recently uncovered a massive tunnel beneath an ancient Egyptian temple, a discovery that could potentially lead to the long-lost tomb of Queen Cleopatra. This exciting find has reignited a nationwide quest among Egypt's archaeologists to uncover more evidence in the enduring mystery surrounding Cleopatra's final resting place. For centuries, the location of the legendary queen's burial site remained hidden, lost to history, until now. But this possible tomb is only one of several extraordinary findings that archaeologists are unearthing beneath Egypt's timeless sands. Let's delve into 12 of the most captivating archaeological revelations from Egypt, starting with Cleopatra herself. At number 12 is the extraordinary discovery related to Cleopatra's tomb, including a statue and a concealed tunnel. The story begins in 30 BCE, when Cleopatra VII, the formidable ruler of Egypt, drew her final breath. As the Queen of Egypt and a political genius with ties to Rome's most powerful leaders, her death marked the start of a mystery that would span millennia. Over the next 2,000 years, while empires rose and fell, the fate of this iconic monarch, who led armies, ruled a nation, and enchanted figures like Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, remained a subject of myth and speculation. However, a breakthrough emerged from the ruins of the ancient Taposiris Magna Temple, located along Egypt's Mediterranean coast. Archaeologists have made a stunning find that sent ripples through the historical community: the possible lost tomb of Cleopatra VII. The excavation revealed a magnificent sculpture thought to represent Cleopatra, as well as a previously unknown tunnel that had been hidden underground for over 2,000 years. This groundbreaking discovery is largely credited to Dr. Kathleen Martinez, a former lawyer turned archaeologist, whose relentless passion and belief guided this historic breakthrough. For 15 years, Dr. Martinez maintained that Cleopatra's burial site was hidden within the Taposiris Magna Temple. While her ideas were often dismissed by others, she relied on her research of ancient texts and symbolism, theorizing that Cleopatra would choose to be buried in a sanctuary dedicated to Isis, the goddess she deeply revered. Her persistent dedication has ultimately unveiled one of archaeology's most elusive secrets. Cleopatra, born in 69 BCE, was the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic dynasty in Egypt. She was celebrated not only for her captivating beauty, but also for her intelligence, eloquence, and political strategy. Her legendary relationships with Caesar and Antony, and her reign marked by intrigue and ambition, have long fascinated historians and storytellers alike. Until Dr. Martinez's findings, many experts believed her tomb would never be found. However, armed with cutting-edge technology and thorough scholarly research, her international team has uncovered physical evidence that may finally rewrite what we know about Cleopatra's death and burial. Inside the newly unearthed tomb lies a stunning sculpture carved from pure white marble. This statue captures Cleopatra in full Egyptian royal attire, wearing the traditional Nemes headdress, the protective uraeus cobra, and a precisely etched sheath dress. Her sculpted face, with its fine features and subtle, enigmatic expression, reflects a woman who held empires in her grasp and whose charm still mystifies the modern world. Coming in at number 11 is the mysterious tunnel buried deep beneath Taposiris Magna. Located around 30 miles west of Alexandria, this coastal archaeological site yielded yet another marvel: a tunnel stretching over 4,200 feet, a feat of ancient engineering that astonished experts. Dug directly into the bedrock, this tunnel descends nearly 40 feet below ground level. As archaeologists began their descent into the tunnel, they were awed by its immense scale and the intricate craftsmanship evident in its design. The tunnel's walls are covered in geometric motifs, carefully engraved with astonishing precision, revealing a level of mathematical and artistic skill not commonly seen in that era. The true purpose of this underground structure remains the subject of scholarly debate. Some researchers suggest it may have been a ceremonial passage used during Cleopatra's funeral, allowing her remains to be transported from her palace to her final resting place in secrecy and splendor. Its size and elaborate detailing imply it was intended for someone of exceptional status. Other theories propose the tunnel may have served as a secret escape route, perhaps created to allow Cleopatra and her closest confidants to flee in times of political danger, especially with the Roman threat looming. The geometric carvings themselves are a mystery. Some believe they might encode hidden messages, meant to preserve important knowledge or to protect Cleopatra's secrets from enemies. Others suggest the patterns may hold religious or symbolic meaning, possibly representing the queen's spiritual transition into the afterlife or her divine connection to the gods. As archaeological teams continue to chart the tunnel, they've detected several chambers branching off the main path, hidden spaces that could hold further treasures, writings, or even Cleopatra's remains. While the queen's tomb may yet hold secrets of royal power and ancient statecraft, another nearby discovery offers an intriguing look into the sophistication of ancient Egyptian medicine. Ranked 10th is the tomb of Hesi-Ra, or Hesi-Ra, a discovery that has illuminated how medicine was practiced thousands of years ago. Found in the necropolis of Saqqara, just south of Cairo, this tomb belonged to a prominent physician and high-ranking official who served under Pharaoh Djoser during Egypt's Third Dynasty around 2650 BCE. Hesi-Ra held several prestigious titles, including Chief of Dentists and Physicians and Chief of the King's Scribes. Discovered in 1861 by French Egyptologist Auguste Mariette, the tomb is a marvel of early Egyptian architecture, with walls inscribed with vibrant reliefs that provide a detailed look into Hesi-Ra's life and medical knowledge. One of the most fascinating aspects of the tomb is a wall panel that displays an array of surgical tools, copper needles, knives, and lancets, carefully arranged and beautifully crafted. These instruments point to an advanced understanding of surgical procedures centuries ahead of their time. The copper needles were probably used for suturing wounds, while the lancets likely served for bloodletting, a common healing practice. The knives may have been employed in more complex procedures, possibly even for amputations or removing growths. Alongside these tools, the tomb also contained several clay jars, some still containing remnants of ancient medicinal mixtures. Together with the inscriptions, these vessels offer valuable insights into ancient pharmacology. Ancient Egyptians used a wide variety of natural remedies, including herbs and minerals, to produce treatments such as poultices and ointments. The contents of Hesi-Ra's tomb show just how extensive their medical knowledge was, and they hint at a culture that prioritized healing, innovation, and spiritual balance. In the heart of the Saqqara necropolis, archaeologists uncovered a deep, vertical shaft that led to an astonishing network of burial chambers dating back more than 2,500 years. This secret shaft, over 40 feet deep, concealed coffins, mummies, and a treasure trove of ancient artifacts that once belonged to high-ranking priests and elite members of society during Egypt's late period. Among the most stunning discoveries were ornately decorated wooden coffins, still brightly painted with protective spells and images of gods. Many of these sarcophagi were sealed, preserving the mummified remains inside with remarkable integrity. The level of preservation astounded researchers, not just of the bodies, but also the funerary goods buried with them, including amulets, ushabti figurines, and scrolls of papyrus inscribed with spells from the Book of the Dead. Some of the coffins bore names and titles, suggesting that these individuals held significant religious and administrative authority. One inscription referenced a priest of the goddess Neith, while another identified a temple scribe. These details, combined with the richness of the burial assemblage, suggest this shaft was part of a hidden cemetery for Egypt's spiritual elite, long forgotten beneath centuries of sand and stone. This find not only expands our understanding of late-period burial customs, but it also points to the existence of a much larger necropolis waiting to be explored beneath Saqqara's ancient terrain.